there's no better way to grow than having your young team be in games like this. When you look at the last 3 games, how critical is this for their development?
It's huge. This is the suffering you must go through to become a good basketball team. And, the best part about our guys is we find a way to make it a basketball game. No matter what mistakes we make, we understand we got to get off to better starts. They own that in the locker room, which is great. They also made it clear that in the first half we got to share the game more. And, that was without me telling them that. I walked into the locker room on that. So they understand what we're going through. They're really they're focused on the actual process of it and digging in to build themselves into a good team. And I don't think you're going to have one guy in there that is going to, this is going to drift into the next day. We're going to learn from it. They have a diligence about learning. We learn from it, and we go on and try to get the game in Miami.
Game tied up at 110 late. You come out of a timeout. You miss 2 big shots there. You call another timeout. What had you been looking for offensively?
Well, the plays both got broken, and we ended up getting not necessarily the shot we wanted. They did a good job of really turning up their defense in those possessions. The plays that I was really disappointed in, we had 2 pick-and-roll breakdowns late that led to threes for them. And that just busted the game open. And so I always look at the defense first. I got to go back and watch the offense and see exactly what happened on that stuff.
What can you say about what you got from Dotson and Hazonia tonight? I mean, particularly Mario, who 18 points, 50% shooting, you needed that.
He responded to the last game and what he went through and what I was trying to get across to him. He understood where I was coming from. It was a place of just, the truth and trying to get him to play a brand of basketball that we can trust. And I really thought he responded well. He got into his film. He got with Coach Smart and started working on the court. He came out and played an excellent game. And like I said, Dot has really earned his way into the rotation on this team. He is so reliable and tough, and obviously the shooting really helps.
Did you actually talk to Mario about the criticism that was on social media?
Oh, no, I talked to him about what I coach him on. I didn't even know that they were criticizing him on social media. I just, I got on him pretty tough in the last game and didn't bring him back. And then we talked afterwards about, what I expect. And he dove into getting better. And he cleared his head, and he just came out and played for his teammates and played a solid basketball game.
The lineup at the end of the first quarter with Noah and Mario, what did you see from the lineup when they...
The lineup just keeps kind of saving us right now, one way or another. Obviously I'm going to look at one more game of the starts and see how that goes, and then maybe look at tweaking some things if we can't get that group going. But at the same time, I don't want to do it to a detriment to the second unit, because that unit is starting to really build some nice chemistry. So I want to just see, I'll get into the film after the Miami game and really evaluate that 5 games of basketball and assess it and make decisions from there.
Did you, the 3-point defense tonight, they were shooting so many 3-pointers. How do you assess?
What makes them tough is they space Brook Lopez a lot. So your 5 is always in jeopardy, a lot of times in a position that he's not comfortable in. So once they break you down off the dribble with really, really big-time guys that can handle the ball, Giannis and Bledsoe and those guys, Brogdon, your floor is so spread, you get into some I would say, non-traditional rotations against them. And it really starts with defending the ball, the point of attack. And I thought in the first half we didn't do a great job of it. We made our adjustments at halftime, and I think they were 1 for 13 in the third from 3. So I was really happy with our young team being able to say, okay, we got to get a hold on this and defend this better. And, we held on until right at the end, and then we had, 2 or 3 just lapses there where we didn't communicate, and they ended up getting an open look. And they make you pay.
You had talked about Giannis earlier in the day.
Ugh.
I was gonna say, is there anything you can do when it seemed like you got to send like 2 guys at him when he's in
You
the lane?
do, you do. And I don't. So it was times we sent. It was 3 or 4 guys on him, and he's just a big time star in this league, and he's just getting better and better. How old is he? 22, 23. Is he? He's not 26.
No, he's 23.
23.
Yeah.
So goodness, I got to look at that for another 10 to 12, however many years. It's like, but he's a special player, and Bud really does a good job with putting him in positions to be successful.